Hey guys, how's it going? Billy here. I finally heard Linkin Park's new album yesterday. I was, just doing my thing, and I was like, let me listen to Linkin Park, with their new singer, since Chester's not around anymore. I listened pretty much to the whole album. I think I had it on. I have Apple Music, and I put play on the first one, and then it was randomized, so I'm pretty sure. Like I think I heard all of them. My opinion is it seems like they wanted to probably Mike Shinoda. I think he's like the brains of the operation and of Linkin Park, of the band. I think he's the one who makes the decisions, but basically Linkin Park or Mike Shinoda decided to, I guess, make the sound similar to the way it was in the beginning, similar to like Hybrid Theory, not exactly, but a little bit hardcore. They didn't do any of that electronic stuff or any of their new stuff, like the album before that with Chester. It seemed to me like they wanted to go back, to similar to Hybrid Theory, but again, it wasn't Hybrid Theory, definitely not. Um, but just, I guess, like the hardness, the beat, I guess, they wanted to get that vibe, which I guess it worked, even though it's not the same without Chester. The new singer, well, the new songs, like I kind of heard some of them here on Instagram pieces. Yesterday was the first time I heard all of them, the whole thing. um Three of the songs I put in my what is it called, my library. So I like them. Three songs out of however many, you think 12 or 13, something like that. But even though I did like three of them, it was still wasn't. It felt a little off. It wasn't. It didn't feel too much. It felt close to Linkin Park, but without Chester, it's just different. It's funny the way you think about it. The band needs, well, the band needs Chester to be Linkin Park, but Chester also needed the band to be Linkin Park. Chester also tried doing his thing with different bands. I think one of them was called Dead on Sunrise or some shit like that, which I have like one or two of the songs, but it's not the same. The sound is not the same, even though the singing is great. The sound is not there. But same thing here, like the sound is there, but again, nothing wrong with the new singer. Like she's not bad. I don't know if it replaces Chester. I guess they picked her because Chester's voice is not very deep, and it's very melodic. Um, it's very smooth. His voice, it's nice to listen to. It's a good singing voice. And her voice, it's the chick's voice. So even though she tries to in a lot of parts go hard, it's still a chick. It doesn't sound like too metalish, which I guess works. But I still prefer Chester. And again, I put three of their songs, so I'm not gonna. I'm still gonna listen. There's nothing we can do, right? Or there's nothing the band can do, right? It was either that, replace Chester and get a new singer, or just cancel Linkin Park, and then that would have been the end. So I mean, the Linkin Park sound is still there. They tried with this new singer. It was good. I guess in comparison, if you decide to compare, Chester's voice was better. But if you kind of like, if you were new to Linkin Park and this was your first album, you would say, some of the songs are good. So yeah, I think overall it was alright. Maybe their next album will be even better. It's still good. Had good songs, some good songs. Um, But yeah, that's kind of what I did yesterday, and then today, today's Mother's Day. Hope I don't know if any of you guys are moms. I'm sure everybody has a mom watching this. Hopefully. Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there who is a mom. I spent mine with my family. Hopefully everybody had a nice one too. The other thing I was gonna say, my friend showed me this. You guys know Grand Theft Auto, right? That shit's fucking massive. Like the first time I played a Grand Theft Auto game was, let's see, I think it was 2006. I think 2007. The first one was GTA 3 on the PS2. One of my uncles had a PS2, and he had that game. And whenever I would, I was much younger back then. Whenever my mom would go visit my aunt, I would go with her, and I would fucking play the game, which is not really a kid's game. There's a lot of shooting, a lot of rated R, rated mature stuff. Just definitely not for kids. So that was like my first time playing Grand Theft Auto. I loved it because what I would do is something stupid though. I would just drive the car, literally just drive the car. Like that's pretty much all I did. Like I wouldn't do the missions or anything, at least back then. And then when GTA 4 came out, I started buying them myself and playing them. I think I was 18 by then. No, I was in high school. I think it was ninth grade. So I was like 15, 14th when GTA 4 came out, and then after that I was 18, so I was allowed to play those games. I still like them. GTA 5. It's a great game. Online, the story is also good, but it's been 12 years. I think GTA 5 came out when 2013. I think so. So it's been like 12 years, and they're finally, after years of working on it, they finally announced that GTA 6 is gonna come out next year, as long as they don't delay it for whatever reason. It's just crazy. Like I don't know what Rockstar is doing. I mean, it makes sense. The game is great, so it's obviously why, because they take their time and whatever, but it feels like that they probably fixing shit over and over again. Like a year from now, technology is gonna get better, and they'll be like, oh, we probably should fix this, fix that, and then they're gonna delay it again. So they just gotta fucking come out with it and then do updates later on or whatever. But I'm excited about the game GTA 6. Definitely getting it. The PS6 is supposed to be coming out. I was asking my friend this because I read something on the internet that it was gonna come out either the next year or the year after that, and my friend was telling me that it's supposed to be coming out 2 years from now, which is weird since it feels like at least for me, I just got the PS5. That's how it feels like anyway. The PS5 came out right before the pandemic, which was, I think, late 2019. So it's been 6 years, almost 6 years. So it has been out for a while, but I don't know. It just feels like it's still newish. But technology is evolving so quickly that it's already outdated. So I'll take a PS6, even though I barely play any games at all. But I'm happy for it. Hopefully, it comes out next year. I'll definitely get it 100%. I wonder how the online would work. Like there was rumors saying that they were gonna make online like this huge map and huge interactive thing where they would combine the GTA 5 online mode with the new GTA 6 online mode, which that would be amazing if they're able to do that. Maybe that's why they're taking so long. If that's the case, then hopefully they are able to do that. That'll be cool. But we'll see, right? There's a lot of weight and expectations, I guess, from from Rockstar Games, but they always deliver. Those games are always amazing. Like right now, I could go on it and go play it. You know, it's always great. Those heists and whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's 8:40 here, guys. It's still kind of light outside. That's what I love about summer, even though it's not summer yet, but we're getting close to it. Next month is summer. That's what I love about summer, you know, that it gets dark later during the day. I love that because then I can go out, be outside later. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys had a nice weekend with your families or whatever. And I'll see you guys next time, all right? Take care.